Hi everybody, Tyler here with
Juliana. I'm back.
and we're back at our downtown crossing location today. It's the middle of summer and I know we're gonna make some iced coffee today. So we're gonna do a couple different brews today. We're gonna start off with a Japanese iced Chemex, followed by we're gonna be doing some SnapChilled cold brew or iced coffee, some cold brew, and a new product from Elemental Beverage Co that we're pretty excited about. So the first thing we're gonna be doing, as we mentioned, is the Japanese iced coffee. So we've got a 6-cup Chemex here, and I've already set it up with a couple things. We've already pre-wetted and set up our filter, putting the thicker side over the spout. We've also measured 180 grams of ice, and we've set that up in the bottom of the carafe. With the Japanese iced coffee, what we're doing is we are brewing a stronger, more concentrated hot brew over this measured amount of ice, and when the coffee brews through and melts that ice, it will dilute it to the strength that we're looking for. So to that effect, we're using a higher dose of coffee. I have 72 grams of coffee here. For a Chemex recipe, typically we'd use about 50, so we're going about 50% stronger. We've also ground this about 5 notches finer than we typically would for a Chemex. On this Baratza grinder, I ground this at a 20.
So we're gonna start and pour in the coffee. Tyler's gonna do 3 separate pours of
225 grams each, shooting to pour that within 30 seconds, and then allowing another 30 seconds for that to drain. Typically finishes brewing between around 5 minutes.
about 5 minutes, yeah.
We can already tell in the bottom, most of the ice is already melted. By the time this is done, it's not going to be super duper cold, but it will be cooler than you'd expect than a regular hot coffee. So we are gonna pour it over some more ice just to bring it down to that desirable iced coffee temperature. Just give it a good swirl, just to make sure that any ice that might still be in there is melted. Take any coffee that might be lower or higher concentration and even it with the rest. And then we're just gonna serve it over some ice. Oh, that's nice. Refreshing.
Nice. Yeah, it has some good upfront acidity. With Costa Rican coffees, you're never gonna get anything usually too crazy when it comes to fruit notes or anything, but it does have some vibrancy at the start, and it mellows into this nice kind of milk chocolatey body with some nougat, some almond. So it makes a really super pleasant iced coffee for people that drink it black, or even if you have the occasional person who wants to add milk and sugar to it. It's really approachable.
It's got great sweetness, good flavor, nice balance, super refreshing, great on a hot day. I'm probably gonna kill this. So the next brew that we have, we're gonna be talking about flash chilling our coffees. So what we've prepared already is we've got a hot Chemex for 2 recipe. This is just the brew guide taken off of our website. Same coffee, our Costa Rica Terrazoo. But what we're gonna do to chill this down, this is still hot, is we're gonna use these 2 things that we've got on the counter in front of us.
We got these stainless steel cubes. These have been in our freezer, and we are gonna pour the coffee over these and let them set.
This is called the Cold Wave. This is made by Elemental Beverage Company, a Massachusetts-based company. Very similar idea. You keep this in your freezer. This insert has, I think it's like 100 or something. These are just BPA-free plastic channels filled with cold water. You keep these in the freezer. They freeze up nice and firm, and inside there's just a ton of surface area that's gonna chill your coffee down, or whatever you put in about 2 minutes. You just drop the insert in. You hear that crackle, it means that it's working. We're gonna give this 2 minutes, and we're gonna have iced coffee.
I'm gonna pour this, and it does pretty much the same effect. These are not diluting the coffee in any way.
It doesn't have the same crackle. There's a little crackle.
Little crackle. This isn't a concentration at all. It is just your straight coffee with all its acidity and really nice flavors intact.
Oh, that's really nice. Much more, still very similar flavor to the Japanese method. A little bit more pronounced up front. Definitely has really nice milk chocolate notes forward. Has a little bit of that nice sort of citrusy acidity to it, but nothing too crazy. It's not that bright a coffee anyway.
It is the Terrazoo, so it is a Costa Rican coffee. Yeah, a lot of nuts, a lot of chocolate, really a little bit more vibrant. You get that recipe really down almost perfectly, so
it's really good.
You're really able to maintain the terroir in this coffee.
All right, so the last method we're gonna talk about today is cold brew. Everybody knows cold brew. Cold brew has been super trendy over the past few years. We like to suggest doing cold brew in this. This is called a Filtron. There's a lot of different ways to do cold brew. We really like this one. A couple different reasons why. The Filtron uses 2 filters, whereas most use 1. This has a paper filter that you use to contain your grounds. And then on the inside, you put a felt filter where you would drain the coffee, which really helps to kind of clear out any sediment, really kind of clean up the flavors of the coffee, gets rid of that sort of like murky taste that you can kind of get sometimes. Cold brew is different than the way that we brewed all of our other iced coffees today in that it uses cold water for the entire brewing process. We're gonna effectively, this recipe for this Filtron uses a whole 12-ounce bag of coffee that you steep with cold water for about 18 to 20 hours.
With cold brew, like Tyler was saying, it is just cold water and thyme and coffee. So you definitely get a little bit of a muted acidity, which lends itself to tasting your base notes of pretty much chocolate, nuts,
Some sweet caramel sweetness a little
some
bit.
caramelization-ish and good flavor, but it doesn't really develop the same way that a hot brewed coffee would. So we don't love it per se, but those flavors also do make it a super popular coffee drink. The last thing that we have today is kind of the same process as flash chilling, which is actually the process of flash chilling, but now it comes canned. This company is called Elemental Beverage Co.
It's actually the same company that made this guy.
Yes, they have come out with these cans, which are really great. We are featured on their cans. We have a few different coffees with them. We have an Ethiopian, we have one from El Salvador. They also offer different coffees from different roasters.
But these are brewed in pretty much the same way that we had brewed those snap-chilled coffees. They're brewed hot and then flash-chilled to be a cooled product, and then just canned and processed and sent out. Really nice product, really gets that cold coffee flavor, but you have a lot of depth, a lot of complexity to it, which just really makes it a really interesting product that we're very excited about.
Yeah, so these are available in our stores and then also online at elementalbeverage.co. And so you can buy those cans from there. You can buy our cans, you can try out some different roasters, you can get all the benefits of iced coffee with acidity ingrained in them, automatically canned.
Thank you for joining us. I hope this video inspires you to brew some iced coffee of your own. Try out any of these methods. We've got all of our brew guides posted on our website at georgehowellcoffee.com. We're hoping to reopen our cafe soon, so if you need that iced coffee fix, hopefully we'll be able to provide you that at one of our cafes at some point soon. Thank you very much. Bye.